Peace and love to the gods and the goddesses. I go by the name Black Poet. Act like you know it. Hold up. Wait a second before I even introduce the guest. Because this is supposed to be an intro. But I'm not called on the machine yet to make the beat. So I'm about to take it back to the old school. On some desk table pencil shit. This is the official theme for No PC Radio. Because I think I'm on episode 3. So I ain't even really started yet. So boom. It's going to go like this. No PC Radio, no PC Radio, it's no PC Radio, no PC Radio, and the beat go boom, do, hold on. And I'm telling you, when I put that bitch together the way that nigga, I got the synth in that bitch. I'm telling you, it's going to it's going to be nuts. But I got to my left, the official Tay Nino. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing today?
Peace and love. And I got to my right, Johnny Storm.
What's the deal?
One of the illest DJs, engineers, and just people that I know. Thank you for coming out. Now, the frequency that I'm emitting right now is light. That's great. But I'm disgusted, bro. Like, I'm really disgusted with this whole Kendrick Drake beef. I don't even really want to.
Tell them why you mad.
I am upset because I didn't see the level of lyricism that either one of them normally displays on their singles. Like,
is that like a good thing or a bad thing?
It's bad because when you see two titans clash, this has to go. The collective. My name is Black Poet. Number 8 for Infinity. Where is it at? Where's my other arm? Boom. Bet. Branding. Great. Taking this off. It's hot as shit in here.
Lights, man. It's hot.
I'm angry because Rigor Mortis with Kendrick is an iller record. Drake on every timestamp record is 5 a.m. in Toronto, 6 p.m. in New York. Omerta, he's going crazy lyrically. I mean, like, Drake's ghostwriters is going crazy because, you know.
Allegedly.
No, it's no alleged nothing because the Lil Yachty reference track dropped in the middle of the whole beat.
I thought everybody knew that already, though.
We did.
I didn't.
And I've been saying this for a long time.
I've been knew Yachty wrote that. If you peep, that's a Flint flow.
And he tapped in with Detroit.
If you low-key put that song on the Flint beat, like the right Flint beat, it'll match perfectly.
It's not even just that. At this point, this is my beef with Drake. And I'm gonna go through all this in order. But since we're here, I'm going to do it like this. When the Quentin Miller shit came out, I had Drake over Cole in this Big 3 conversation I had. And this is 2000. I'm in high school still. I'm 2013, 2014. I had Kendrick, Drake, Cole, lyrically. Do you got to think way back. Born Center hasn't come out yet.
That's subjective, man. I mean,
Born Center hasn't come out yet. We got Sideline Story, Friday Night Lights. We got So Far Gone, Thank Me Later, and Take Care might be out. I know Nothing Was the Same one though.
All right.
And then Kendrick dropped Good Kid, Mad City in 2013.
Oh my God, that was my shit.
And Section 80. If you heard Section 80, that shit was insane, right? So at that point, I got Kendrick, I got Drake, I got Cole. Cause I'm not thinking these niggas ain't writing their shit.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So when Meek comes out and releases the DJ Drama reference track, I'm battling dudes, and I'm a teenager. I'm battling dudes like I'm telling you, man. Drake is iller than Cole. Blah 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 blah. This nigga don't even write. Nah, I look dumb as hell. So I'm vexed. So I've been on the not fuck Drake, but Drake is now in the artist conversation. Right. So Michael Jackson didn't write all his records. He had Quincy Jones. He had Teddy Riley. He had who else?
Greats.
Huh?
Yeah, all the greats, all the
But Dark Child. That's where you rock my world. Like, he had a lot of people behind Stevie Wonder. He had Barry Gordy, Smokey Robinson. Like, Michael had a lot of great songwriters, behind him, which is why people say Prince is the better composer because he wrote all his own material. But you know, not going there. But Michael's a better performer anyway. So and singer. And that's but my point is, it's a similar conversation. Drake now belongs in a artist conversation to me. an artist conversation because Beyonce don't write all her own music. But when you're in that artist lane, you're now in pop. You're not in hip hop. You don't get to say I'm top 3. I'm the best MC because MCs write their own stories. MCs write their own bars. MCs write their own lyrics.
It is all facts. Yeah.
We're competing. That would be like finding out a great basketball player was on steroids. You know that disqualified. Don't do it. That disqualifies you. That disqualifies you from being in that GOAT category as an MC. But as an artist, there is no more impactful artist than Drake. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Today, not forever.
I want to say he's definitely up there. So I can't disagree on that.
He just tied with the Beatles on the billboards for most consecutive
Fuck
weeks.
all that. I'm talking about just artistry, period, as we know it to be. Who would you say is more influential? Maybe Migos?
No.
Maybe Future?
He does have a heavy influence.
100%.
But like a,
on mainstream music today, as we know it. Who introduced melody to rap? It.
Drake.
Yes. I mean, we can say T-Pain had auto-tune.
Nelly.
We going down, baby. Up in the...
We was like,
yeah,
when
you're
he
right.
dropped,
You're right.
Like for me, so I'm a little older, but it's like when he dropped for me, it was like we always had like rappers were really rapping. Then Nelly dropped, it was like, what is this and why do I like it? And you know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, this is rap and he's singing.
That motherfucking Ride With Me.
If you want to go take a rap with me.
That's a bop.
And a lot of people, I think a lot of people forget that he kind of came in with.
Yeah.
I want to say he was one of the first. I could be wrong. I got an older cousin who might tell me somebody I've never heard that might have ushered it in.
Some of them chopped and screwed niggas. 3 6 Mafia will put melody. Juicy J has a melodic flow.
But not like
Nelly.
Yeah,
Nelly,
it was like
because that's why KRS-One was mad.
Like you could sing along with it. Like,
Yeah, 100%. Because Nelly, when he's rapping, like Ride With Me is a hook that sings. You could put a woman on it and put it up. If you wanna go, but I'm saying like, as a rapper, even he go, "Come here, girl. What your name is?" He's still singing. I don't even know how he gets off with that. I don't even know how to do that. The inflection is nuts.
And like back then, like you got to think, autotune was not heavy. So.
At all. That's him.
Yeah, that's basically him. It's probably a little bit of pitch correction somehow from like Melodyne. Yeah, I think that was probably around back then. I'm not sure, but
Hot in here. Good gracious, ass is bodacious. That's singing.
Yeah.
Like, so he probably would be the first in chronological order.
Come and take a ride with me. Now, I can't remember the name of the fucking record, but I know it was on Country Grammar album. That was one of my favorites.
I'm not hip.
You're not hip, y'all. Go back to Country Grammar. You'll know.
No, I'm like, I never slept on Nelly Rain. I've been said Nelly had a reign. He ran it for a solid period of time till about Grills came out.
Grills.
You don't like that? 30 more. Nelly was nice.
I ain't like Grills like that. It was like too.
It was. And that's my conversation with this.
Way too bubblegummy for me.
I am. Who do you? We'll do it in the front. I'm not trying to make niggas watch. You either gonna watch or they not. Who do you think won?
The Culture.
That weak ass answer. Who you think won?
Drake though. For
He
sure.
said the Culture.
You think Drake won?
But Kendrick is what
Beautiful.
the culture's feeling.
Stop. Who do you think won?
I love that.
So
line, too.
like I said, I like the whole battle. I'm a person that loves bars line for line, and I'm gonna go with Kendrick. Why? Just because I felt like even after the Not Like Us, when I heard the Drake track, I was just like, now you copy, please. I didn't like it.
Who?
Drake. It was the following record, and I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't actually hear like the whole thing and really digest
hell no,
it.
we not doing that. We not doing that.
However, I heard what I needed to hear, and I was like,
Talking about the Heart Part 6?
They got more.
yeah, and it's like he was like addressing everything that Kendrick said, and at the same time, it was like Kendrick didn't really address anything you said, so. Like
He
you
had
say,
to address it though.
Those allegations are insane, and I don't want to take it.
that was the only thing with me. Is if you didn't address it like that, I would have been like, ooh.
I don't want to take it there yet, because I want to go in chronological order. When you first found out about the beat, first person shooter.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it was more. It was more of a like
before that, but like
It's
that
first person shooter that set that bitch off.
So you caught the shot that we should have noticed, but I wasn't paying attention to it.
Okay.
Like, I was like,
Oh, okay,
this
so
is a
you-
good record. And I
okay.
heard like that, and I was just like, ooh, damn, Kendrick.
Because they said that Kendrick was supposed to be on first person shooter.
He was.
Yeah, and then I found that out later, and I was like, okay, that makes sense now.
Okay, hold on. Naji, can you give your take? Naji's not on the camera,
I
but
got a question.
okay, go ahead.
So
I will return.
I got a question. So basically, right, based on all the songs, based on all the allegations and everything like that, okay? Let's just say hypothetically every single thing that they said about each other was true. Kendrick beats on his wife, or well, she's not his wife, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. His baby mama and Drake, pedophile, all that stuff, right? Let's just take all the dirt. Let's say it's all real and it's facts. Okay? Now, without even listening to any of the songs, who you got? Who are you riding by the whole, after that?
So basically, you telling me to pick the lesser of two evils because I got to pick a womanizer.
Between a woman or a pedo.
Give me the womanizer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the womanizer.
The woman can leave.
I don't like either one, but
Yeah,
gotta go with the lesser of two evils. Can't be touching the kids.
Yeah, especially with the A minor line. Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. I'm like, oh, you did it.
So now, based on that, right?
Like the stomach
so that whole question was really about their character. You know what I mean? So it seems like you obviously have to choose between whose character is better than the others. Okay, for sure. Now take all the dirt out from the equation, then, right? Whose music do you fuck with the most?
Oh, Drake's.
Hold on. Music as in general their discographies, or music as in the disses?
Everything, just music.
I feel by default.
That's not.
I feel like by default I gotta fuck with Drake because I hear Drake way more than
Drake
Kendrick.
is a better. Drake makes better pop music. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say, when it comes to the art, Drake is always on top, right? But now it's at the end of the day, you're not gonna rock with a better artist if their character isn't aligned, right? So if it came out that Drake is actually like a pedophile or whatever, or he allegedly had if those things were true,
People
right?
still tell
You
me
would
to play R.
basically
Kelly, so.
sacrifice his art and all that stuff. You would say you know what, I don't care about that, and then you would move on to Kendrick, right? So
They did
that being said, at the end of the day, I remember I was talking to Black Poet about it. He wants to hear the bars, the lyrics, and all that stuff, in a rap beef. Cool, but at this day and age, that's only a part of the entire picture. You know what I mean? The reason why I feel as though that they bring up stuff like that, yeah, you touch on minors, or it's yo, you beat your girl. You know what I mean? The reason why they bring that stuff up, because now at the end of the day, if you're just comparing music or numbers, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, there's no argument there. We know who's up. But now you have to say those stuff about defamation somebody's character so that you can actually now choose a side of who are you rocking with as the overall entity. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Kendrick won because of what you're talking about. Because all of the shit that he said was some low vibrational Wendy Williams gossip.
Facts.
I don't have evidence. You cannot put that type of stuff on a man. You cannot call a man a rapist. No PC radio. You cannot call a man a rapist or a pedophile without evidence.
Yeah.
That's not humorous to me. It's not funny. It's not it's a violation. And Kendrick is standing on, I am the culture. I am integrity. I am hip hop. I am not this industry plant pop commercial thing from Canada. I represent the barbershop, and the barbershop is all about integrity. It's about us as men speaking honestly amongst each other. If a fight happens, cool. If love happens, cool. Whatever happens is cool, but we have to be honest. We have to stand in our square and be honest. And what he did was hyper intelligent, and I have to give him credit because he overstood the climate we're in with this SJW, the women's movement thing. He called him, he said he objectifies black women. He said he's a culture vulture that's technically a mulatto, half Jewish, half black, and he doesn't have any black culture because he grew up in Toronto. His dad wasn't with him when he was young, allegedly. So he doesn't have the cultural aspect of overstanding that you shouldn't get on wax and say, this nigga trying to free the slaves. We all are. You don't say that. That's not funny. That's not a good bar. He literally out-chessed him. He out-tacted Drake. Drake is very good with tactics. He did it with Meek. He couldn't do it with Pusha because that was good. That was getting serious. That was going to come off wax. Yeah. But with this, Kendrick, every single thing he did
was so tactical.
I was actually surprised because I thought he was going to go lyrical miracle.
I thought he was too. I didn't expect him to out-strategize Drake. Just be honest.
But I don't like that. I don't like gossip. I don't like him. I don't like Kendrick getting on wax. No, Drake getting on wax and saying you beat your wife. I don't like Kendrick getting on wax and saying you touch children. Because of a Millie Bobby Brown photo. They took a photo at a public event in suits and dresses, and my man's used that as evidence to say you like young girls.
They also used the stage when he brought the.
No, I didn't see that.
On. Yeah,
let's do this live.
But here's the thing with that. I didn't see. I think probably it's a crowd of people. Whatever. His team probably picked this young lady.
Yeah, the girl spoke out about it. She 31 now.
Yeah, she was like 17, I think.
Yeah, she's like, my dad didn't have no problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it. This is the thing that a lot of people don't talk about.
What happened? What happened? I didn't see it.
He just pulled her on stage. Said
okay, hold on, wait. This is young Drake. This is no beard Drake.
Yeah,
what year is this?
But he's still like in his 20s.
Is this Thank Me Later Drake? That time?
I mean,
I want to see it. Hold on. They'll be all right. I'll put the video in the John. That's not good.
Yeah, it wasn't a good take. It didn't age well for him.
So he was doing crowd work. So for the people watching, essentially Drake he invited somebody to the stage, didn't know their age, and the girl is 17, I guess. I didn't hear the age, but like 17 or 16. But she says what her age is, and then he goes, "Oh no!" He walks away because he the way she looks, he assumed she was older. And now he's like, "Oh no, I can't go to jail." No, blah blah blah.
I mean, but
let's see what his. Let's hold on. What does he do after the fact? No, it's 17.
Was that after he found? Oh, she was 17. Was that? Please tell me that was.
He addressed her as her age. He said, "I had fun 17."
Wow, bro. I didn't see that far in the video. That kind of changes it for me.
Live reactions, man.
He found out, got her up out of there, but no. And then on top of that, it was like they got a bunch of like pictures and stuff with him with like younger artists.
He said that?
Yeah. He said, "Why you look like that? So big, a little breast."
Beforehand?
No, after he found out she said.
How old was he?
23.
That's crazy.
She said, "She said I'm 17. So I shouldn't go to jail tonight. Why you look like that? You so big."
Maybe the age of consent is different in Canada. I don't know.
It is. But
I don't know, man.
I'm going to ask something. It's no PC radio. I'm going to ask a question that's getting everybody canceled. If they're ballsy enough to answer it, then answer it. If you're not ballsy enough to answer it, I'll answer it myself because I fear nothing.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You know what I'm saying?
What is the difference between 17 and 18 if that man's 23?
365 days.
What's the difference between 17 and 18 if that man's 23?
I don't understand the question.
The age of consent everywhere shifts. On average, it should be. In Michigan, it's 16.
It's 16?
I think you just answered your own question. That's the
I thought
difference.
it was 18.
What I'm saying is, let's say that the corporations and the industries didn't create some shit that says this is an old person that's an adult and this is a young person that's not. I am not defending what he's doing. That nigga fooling.
Okay, I think I kind of have. Okay.
Why is a 17-year-old a child and an 18-year-old is grown?
Because legally, by law,
yes.
legally.
But
that's
for
it.
real,
That's it.
for
real. No, there's
that's
not
the same,
really a difference.
That's the
though.
same maturity.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like my people, like back in our country and things like that. I mean, people got married. I'm talking about
13.
Like 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? And then now, like
closer to the mic.
Like society, it's all like societal construct at the end
social
of the day.
constructs.
You feel
100%.
me? So now
that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted you to say.
If that group of people over there deems something is okay, then bro, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I think that's too young, but back then.
But if you take those same things that they did over there, it was cool over there, right? But now you take it to a different
I'm talking
environment.
whole dynasties, the Tudor dynasty, the Medici dynasty.
Bro, this is
like whole royal families
as
married
soon,
13.
Bro, as soon as they were old enough to like bear children, bro, you're like they
I still
treated
think
them
that's
as
too
like
young, but I get what you're
adults.
saying.
You know
It's
what
fact.
I'm saying?
Social
Like,
construct shifted as time moved forward.
but obviously the way that we grew up here is like, bro, like if anybody hears this, it's just like they should be castrated. You know, throw them out to society. I'm just like, bro, like that was like a thing though.
It's
You know, like
concept to our bubble.
This was
You
the
know,
thing in
like-
high school. Like, let's be real. There was so many girls dating old men in high school.
And nobody wants to admit that they was that fast ass girl getting picked up by a grown ass nigga in that Charger.
Like, it was
Getting knocked down
specifically
by
at my high school.
Some old nigga name.
Man, listen,
George was hitting you from the car.
it used to be crazy. Like, even like just watching how seniors used to prey on the freshmen when they would come in. It's always been like that. Like,
I could never do that.
I don't even like. I don't even like girls.
I only had like a
Hold on, I was a junior. I didn't crack. I ain't going to jail. I was a junior. I dated a freshman. I'm
That's
trifling.
2 years.
I'm trifling.
That's 2 years.
Am I trifling?
No,
No, you could do that.
you ain't even 18 yet.
Dating a freshman.
I wasn't. I was 16.
Damn, dog.
Freshmen come in at 14,
They do.
so that's 2 years.
This is my problem with this. The age gap between Beyonce and Jay,
It's crazy.
it's like maybe 13 years. Allegedly,
that's my parents.
Allegedly, she was 21 though. When
she was 17, and that's a cover story.
Well, if you want to go there with Jay, you just think about Foxy and Jay.
I don't even.
What about
wanna touch
Aaliyah
that.
and Jay?
I know.
I don't want to touch that either.
I think Aaliyah was of age at that.
Jay-Z is the king of the industry. I'm not going to do that. It is no PC radio. It's not dumb nigga radio.
I ain't saying they was doing anything. I'm just saying.
But the information is out there. And Mr. Carter, if you see this one day, I'm just saying it is out there.
That's gonna suck for me if you see it. You're gonna be rat. Oh, shit.
All I'm saying is, why do we make exceptions for the people we like and then publicly ridicule the people we don't for things that are far less egregious?
Because we like them.
Because we like them.
I mean,
And that's biased,
the
and that's
answer,
why I don't like this beef.
So the reason I was asking them questions before, I was asking them questions like, okay, based on like the art, you know, who you got, and it was like unanimous. It was like Drake, yeah, he's the GOAT, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. Take the art out for a second, and let's just talk about character then, based on the things that they shared. You know what I mean? Like, who are you gonna stand by? They were like Kendrick. You know what I mean? Because obviously, the less of two evils. Like, all right, I'd rather beat my wife than fuck a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear you.
Those are terrible scenarios.
I'm just saying, but it's like, but you see how you can compartmentalize. Like, okay, there's a distinct distinction. I mean, difference between the art and then like the character of the person, right? So now once you add those together, that's where we come in as an audience. Like, who are you gonna stand by as a brand? You feel me? Like, that person encompasses all that, the art as well as their character. You know what I mean? The things that they've done and all that stuff. That's why, like, people say, yeah, man, Kanye is fucking crazy, but I mean, god damn, is he a genius? You know?
I don't think Kanye is crazy.
Like,
but I don't think
people think like at the end of the day, if you like someone's music, you like that also means that you have to love them as a person, right? That's the thing about
old school
art.
when we thought the artist was writing the music.
Yeah.
Now we can't relate to him because
It doesn't even matter if they're writing the music or not,
We
though.
know this. We know that the machine is putting together acts. Yeah. So now we're just enjoying music. We used to back in the day. We used to be able to personally relate. That's what that fandom was about. But we can't connect anymore because the fourth wall is broken.
Yeah, because it's like 5 or 6 people writing one verse.
Yeah.
So.
Every once in a while you have an authentic act, but it is very rare today. I think Willow Smith is an authentic act.
Who?
The daughter
Smith's
of
daughter.
Who?
Will Smith's daughter?
No, he's being funny.
Oh.
He knows exactly who that is. Willow Smith. He don't know who that is.
Yeah, I know.
Busterina Rhymes. We know who we talking about. We don't have that level of connectivity anymore because the fourth wall's been broken. So I don't think it's even about that. I think with this, my major beef, and I don't think there was a winner. I think Drake had better lyrics.
I think Drake won, bro.
I think Drake had better lyrics. I think he had better punchlines. Like people kept saying, "Oh, A minor."
No, Kendrick had way
It's
more
hard.
minor. It was-
No, people kept saying that was a hard bar. It was until Drake
hard.
flipped it and say A minor, B sharp, C. Like
Shit was trash,
he-
but it's okay,
No,
though.
no, it was not. He flipped that
Yeah.
into some shit that was incredible. It just didn't matter
minor
anymore because we called you a pedo.
Huh?
He flipped that
Mm.
into the hard part 6 was a timestamp record.
But it was kind of like him saying, no, I didn't.
So what? It was. I'm not here for the
After that, he didn't
context
say
behind
anything.
the record
Kendrick didn't say anything after that.
because he lost
You know?
public opinion. The internet was on 12. The
Drake won.
bars.
Drake had the last word, bro. It was done. It was
No,
over.
They still not over.
Kendrick-
they
Kendrick
still
tried
got
it.
more.
I'm trying to
There's
tell
too
you.
many sources that's been saying that.
His house got shot up recently.
Yeah, it got a
So
little,
he
it's
can't-
getting a little right
He
now.
can't respond.
Yeah.
He can respond,
He's dealing
but
with
he
other
can't
things.
respond. Yeah,
More important things than some
much
rap
more
beef.
important things.
Drake won. I'm gonna just tell you quickly why Drake won at the end of the day. So yeah, I understand definitely the rap, the music, the bars and everything is definitely, a big part of rap beef. But nowadays, that's not the only part of rap beef anymore. At the end of the day, we are an audience. We need to be entertained thoroughly from start to finish. I was thoroughly entertained with all of Drake's antics. Now, at the end of the day, if it's the stuff that he said about Kendrick, if it's true or not, it doesn't matter. Boy, oh boy, was I at the edge of my seat the entire time. I
you can't
can't
have
wait
that
to
take.
open up Twitter and Instagram to see what the fuck is going on.
You can't
my
have
boy
that
Drake,
take.
my Drake posting shit, subliminals on his story. I was like, damn, Drake, what could that mean? You know what I mean? That AI shit with Tupac and Snoop Dogg.
Bro, that
Come
was
on,
crazy.
man,
That was
that
kinda
is
lame, though.
creative
That was
as fuck,
violation.
my guy.
Let me get to that. 'cause I'm
it's a
saying
lot of
segues are
It's a
beautiful.
lot of stuff going on. I
You
love it.
can't, in our culture, everybody's culture is different. We have a very big thing with the ancestors. You cannot use the dead for when we call on the ancestors
And a living legend, too.
and a living legend. When we call on the ancestors, it's about something spiritual. It's for real. You can't call on the ancestors for this, especially not being connected to hip hop. Because Drake came out and said, when Mos Def was like, "Oh, Drake isn't hip hop," he said, "Oh, people like Mos Def." Essentially, what he's insinuating is people like Mos Def and Joe Budden, who's an MC, they're making music for backpack artists who sit there all day listening to guru beats or alchemist beats. And that is a slap in the face of hip hop. It started off as that. It started off as consciousness. It started off as spirituality. It started off as red, black, green, or party records. Then comes gangster rap. Then comes
The swag shit.
whatever's happening now. So for him to get on wax and use the voice of a dead man who's not here to defend himself, who we all consider, Tupac was not just a rapper, he was the seed of a Black Panther. So he's a social activist. He was trying to combine the Crips and the Bloods together to rally up votes and actually have change in our community. You cannot use his voice without his family's permission to diss a nigga.
That's hard.
a
as
violation.
fuck, though. See, you see how
It's a
that's
violation.
Serious? See how serious that is? But he did it. That's hard as fuck, bro.
I don't think he
What are you gonna
realized-
say after that?
I don't
After that,
think
you gotta
he-
be like, yo, I'm gonna sue this guy. He got the paper for it, and then it's just that shit disrespectful as fuck, right? I agree with you. That shit
got no credit for
disrespectful
me
as
for that one,
fuck,
I'm sorry.
to a lot of people. But that's rap beef, bro. That shit was the hardest shit. I was
That's a
like,
very fair point.
you know what I'm saying?
He just wanted
Like the
to.
people he's trying to win over.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
You're supposed to disrespect the people you're not trying to win over to make your people happy. You're disrespecting the very audience that you're trying to win over.
And here's why that failed. Kendrick's whole point is you're a culture vulture. You're a mulatto. You're not from America. You don't relate to the African
I agree
American
to that,
struggle.
though.
And so to take an African American icon and use him for your own gain
Yeah.
is further giving gasoline
That's
to
very
the
on
fire.
brand. That's what
And
I'm
then
saying.
double down with you rapping like you trying to free
Yeah.
the slaves.
Yeah.
Then double down.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Low-key, Drake in the Tupac voice was actually the first mention of Drake liking little kids. 'Cause he said,
He put that out there.
"Tell them
He
what
opened the
I
door.
did."
No, he didn't. This is why Kendrick is a genius. Euphoria, and I didn't know this, is a show about teenagers doing their thing. And he's an executive producer, exactly. And he named his first John Euphoria. If Drake saw that. so he got in front of it.
I feel like that shit has some truth to it. You feel
He got in front of it because he knows this is this era. I don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true.
Drake said it himself in the songs, like, bro, you're digging up.
You're reaching.
You looking on Twitter, you grabbing these tweets, you going on TikTok and all these conspiracy theories. And that's, but it's lining up with everything that Kendrick did.
Truth. Nobody cares.
But that's disgusting. That's not how we run rap beef. Where's the bars? That's what I'm saying. Fuck all this Wendy Williams got some shit. You beat your wife. I
but
don't
you
give a
have
fuck.
to.
That's between you and God.
No, you have to. So I'm glad you said that. Like you need that. Why?
And she stayed with you, so she obviously is okay with getting her ass whooped. So I don't give a fuck.
When they start bringing up like all this gossip stuff, right? That sets the mood and that sets the stage.
What other rap beef was won with gossip?
No,
Don't
that's what
tell
I'm
me
saying. It's a
Nas
different
and Jay.
time. It's a different time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, at the end of the day, that A minor bar.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I want to ask, because you are older than all of us, what rap beef was
I
won
gotta
with
expose
gossip?
my
Because I
mans
keep
like that,
hearing
bro.
that
He
take.
didn't say nothing. That's
No,
crazy.
but on a hip hop head tip, what rap beef was won with gossip?
I don't want to say it was one, but it was in there.
Yeah. Where?
The Nas and Jay had some gossip there.
Where?
It's like, what you mean? You didn't hear it? Like
Jay really cracked Carmen and busted on the baby seat.
yeah,
Maybe
like
hyperbole.
That one.
That's maybe hyperbole, but he really did crack. I'm talking about a lie. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well then, shit.
Where you're speculating
Yeah,
and
because
making
Takeover
shit
was
up.
a lot of facts, and then
I don't think Nas
Ether-
lied about.
Ether was a lot of
You was
name
called.
calling.
I ain't even give you my number. You know what I'm saying? I think that was what really happened because they said it's three of these cats, right? What's his name? Biggs, Maul's brother. That was the nigga pushing all the shit.
That's still gossip, though.
That was the nigga pushing all the shit. We see the people with the paperwork that caught cases. Where's Sean Carter's case? Oh shit. No PC radio. Fuck it. I guess I ain't getting a Rockefeller deal. We see who has the paperwork.
you were going for a deal.
I was gonna slap 5 with him one day.
Bro, whether it's facts
That's
or
how-
lies.
Here's
it's
what
still
I'm. Hold
gossip,
on. Wait.
though.
Hold on. I'm gonna go through all of
Yeah,
them.
it's still gossip.
There is no beef won with a lie. Everybody was speaking what they saw or did, and they punched you with it, and you had to deal with it.
That's
Nobody
gossip.
just speculated. No, that's not gossip. That's the truth. If I saw
gossip.
you got punched by Diddy, and I rap about it, you got punched by Diddy. It's no gossip. That's
That
the
is
truth.
gossip.
It's
If you
10,
tell
30
people, that's
people,
gossip.
40 people that have it on camera. They just won't release it because they don't want to be sued or blackballed.
That's literally gossip, bro. Whether it's
No,
true,
it is not.
Whether it's true or like you're spreading
Gossip
you're
is a
spreading
rumor.
something. Yeah,
Women spread rumors. If you have balls and a dick, you should not be spreading rumors.
that's gossip.
It's feminine. It's weak. Come for your enemy however you want to come for your
at the
enemy
end
on
of
some
the
48 laws of power shit. If that's what you want to do, then do it. But I don't respect that as an MC. Now the level of MC Kendrick is he dumbed his shit down
So much.
and came with a club record. And it worked.
That shit was
It
hard.
worked.
That shit was
That
really
they
hard.
not like us shit is crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is nuts.
That should be making me want to dance.
That shit had me in this bitch.
I mean-
I would have hit the crip walk, but I don't want to get jumped.
if none of them would have shared, like the rumors and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
Drake started
like
it.
we wouldn't like none of we wouldn't get half of the bars that they mentioned. Like that's the point. That's why
Because they're
to
not
set the
supposed to be
stage.
beefing for real.
Yeah,
In my-
because
in my
Kendrick
opinion,
said it was supposed to be a hip
They're
hop
not
friendly battle.
supposed to be beefing for real.
Yeah.
yeah. Like an
Back when
exhibition.
he first dropped Control, Drake had a point. He said, "Listen, I don't do the friendly competition stuff. Yeah, he said my name, but how did the verse start? And nobody in that little audience could tell him how that verse started. From there, after he said, I don't do the friendly competition stuff, Kendrick leave him alone. And the only reason I'm saying that
You
is,
saying he should have left him alone?
yeah, you can still say
Because
you
he
the
don't want
best.
it.
Yeah, you can still say you the best. You
I
can
feel
talk your
that. I
shit.
feel that.
But all right, Kendrick, you supposed to be this, the bigger person and all that stuff like that. And you talk even on Father Time, he's grown man with daddy issues, and he was talking about how he was raised to be more structured and don't be a ham ass nigga type shit.
Yeah, he plays.
You
the
literally
spiritual
fighting
conscious
somebody.
thing. Yeah.
You're punching somebody that you know not gonna punch you back. That's how I look at it. For years, even if Drake said the little whatever he said, over the years of me listening to Drake, I don't see what could have connected to Kendrick. It's gonna take me watching some TikTok shit to figure out what's connected to Kendrick. Because Drake done made so many motherfucking enemies over the years. I cannot pinpoint and say this line specifically is for Kendrick. So he should have just left him alone. It shouldn't have been no beef. They could have worked together just like Drake and Cole did, and they could have took over.
I mean, there's a lot of videos out there that'll help you like find a bunch of stuff that'll break down the lines why, all this really was a build up. Because I see all like a lot of the hot takes that are out there on YouTube. So if you just pretty much type in Drake versus Kendrick, you're gonna get like 30 of them videos. But it was like the few that I did see, it was like over a span of a bunch of Drake projects where it was like little small shots taken at Kendrick from Drake.
Every project Kendrick dropped, I heard Drake name on.
Give me an example.
A Father Time. When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused.
Yeah, maybe I think.
That's what I'm saying. He should just let the nigga alone. He ain't want no smoke.
I just think he just came into this game with like a hyper MC mentality. So it was like, I'm better than everybody. He basically said that on Control. Yeah. So with that,
I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fan never heard of you niggas.
And I think he kept picking on Drake because he's seen his
he the biggest artist.
Top. Yeah. And it was just like, oh, okay, everybody think you hot shit. Lyrically, let me, really show you what I can do. And then he just kept picking on him, even though Drake was like, no, I don't really want to.
The way I look at them, I really do see Michael Jackson and Prince.
Yeah.
When Michael Jackson used to do interviews, I don't know why Prince don't like me. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think their beef was real.
I mean, I don't
Jackson
think it was a
Prince was beefing with everybody, bro.
With the industry, because they
Rick James. He started with Rick James on his tour.
That really did happen.
And when I heard the stories of that, I said, "Oh, Prince, he the GOAT. He a G."
I think it was like just how the Drake and Kendrick thing is, like skill versus natural talent type thing.
Can I say something? Because no one said it. Family Matters was heat.
Yeah, I liked him.
Family Matters had a whole bunch of bars, a whole bunch of punchlines,
and 3 switches,
and 3 different beats.
Need 3 switches. I'm sorry.
What'd he say? Oh, when you beat on your girl, because she bigger than you.
Is it self-defense because she bigger than you?
Yo, man, why is niggas acting like Drake didn't come on this? Why is niggas acting like Drake didn't have no punchlines? Pause. You right.
I expected it.
No, what I'm saying is, why is cats acting like Drake didn't have no bars in this battle?
That's what makes me mad about.
That's what makes me. It's biased. People. What I saw in this is just a whole bunch of Drake stands and a whole bunch of Kendrick stands and a whole bunch of Kendrick haters and a whole bunch of Drake haters. People was waiting for Drake to fall off. They wanted Drake to fall off.
Did you like push-ups?
Push-ups was amazing. I love that ending. Ain't no more big 3. I got myself twice in my big 3. I had to leave you out. Like, he was talking on that shit, bro. He was talking the whole way. Nigga, yo show money, merch money. Nigga, like, he was talking on that bitch the whole time.
There's a part of me that feel like it was a little scripted.
Pipe down.
I thought that too.
Listen to I think was that push-ups where the beginning of Family Matters was on the end of it.
Yeah.
I was really, really trying to keep it PG.
Yeah.
And then he started speaking on stuff in that first verse. Because I had talked about this with my mans the other day. He like, yeah, bro. I'm like, yeah, it's 3 different songs on there, though. He probably did have, like, the first part of Family Matters, but not the other 2.
You can change verses.
Yeah, and I'm just like... But then when he pointed something out, he said, bro, he said something in there that Kendrick can't say it. And then when I listened to it, I'm like...
Which part?
Something about the mole. Before Kendrick had said... Something about
he said that in Family Matters or the push-ups.
Nah, he said something about the mole in Family Matters. I know 616 in LA had came out, but it was something like specific. He said I gotta ask him again because we was just talking about that shit the other day. But he was like, yeah, I think he said something ahead of time type shit. I gotta go back and listen to the songs, and I think that's why 616 in LA got deleted because it's probably some shit in there that if motherfuckers really pay attention to,
they got deleted.
Well, that number break down to a bunch of shit. So.
Oh yeah, 616.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, he thinks so deep. Like,
but what if he don't though? And this is really just all fan speculation.
Let me do it.
I thought about that theory too. I was like, man, what if we're all just reading?
Because it's the only one I really didn't really hear. Let me just see something real quick. Because he hit him with the back to he baked back to back Drake.
Yeah.
Because you are not alone. That's what I was like. It was his bars that took it from me, and the fact all the cadence.
I like this more as MCs. I like this more than what's the word? They Not Like Us. That's the club bop.
Yeah, I mean, like
that was the moment. That was the back to back of this, like the single of this.
Drake got Drake.
But Drake got
Drake, right? That's how I always looked at him. Like when Not Like Us came out, I was like, oh damn, that's back to back right there. Not only did Kendrick drop records on him back to back before Response, we got a back to back record from Kendrick that we are in the club fucking bopping to.
Facts.
And the whole battle, I just feel like watching it, I feel like it was like Kendrick was basically puppeteering Drake a little bit because what's the record with Future? Like that.
Yeah.
He said you're gonna need 3 switches. You're gonna need 3 switches. So then Kendrick also came in Euphoria, beat switches 3 times. Right? And remember, Drake had to come back with something
that flew over my head.
Times.
Okay.
And I was just like, why you don't play his game, Drake?
Yeah.
You don't play his game.
I think they switched. They switched roles. Let me real quick. They switched roles. Like Drake tried to go more lyrical, miracle, and then Kendrick tried to go.
But you can't. You're not gonna.
More.
I don't think Drake can lyrically.
I don't think his ghostwriters can. Let's just talk about the fact that by default.
I want to delete the whole ghostwriter thing.
Wait a minute.
Having to talk about.
I think by default,
16 different people.
He lost because when he said, "Yo, illest shit was a light pack," and then it came out that Daylyt has written verses for Drake. My brain was like, damn.
And Daylyt is that guy.
And no, Daylyt is one of the illest MCs of all time. 100%.
Bro, Daylyt is my favorite battle rapper of all time.
I think he's I rap. It's just me being honest. I think he's the illest MC that can breathe today. That's hungry. The niggas is pioneers. They just rapping because they love art. But the niggas is still outside trying to say I got something to say on some Andre 3000 shit. I think he's the best MC, not necessarily songwriter or like hit maker, but MC bars. 100%.
I like Daylyt. He's up there with me. He's definitely in my top 5 of the battle. Not number 1, but he's like number 2.
Who's your number 1?
And don't hate me, Loaded Lux.
That's not a bad take. That's not a bad
I'm
take.
from that way, you know.
Oh, okay.
So.
Now, how recently have you watched battle rap?
It's been a minute.
Go watch Daylyt versus Tailor. I guarantee you Daylyt will be your favorite battle rapper of all time.
I'm going to check it out. He's still like number 2, though.
No, he's going to be number 1.
He's going to be number 1 after that?
Bro, listen, bro. That was the best rounds of battle rap history.
Because like back
It's
in the day,
really
like
that deep.
back in the day, one of my top was Serious Jones.
That's too heavy, and that's a whole nother topic. Here's my John, right? Because let's take notes on this whole thing. Drake twice now. First, let me say one thing. Did you watch the Joe Budden podcast on this?
I watched a couple hot takes. I ain't see the whole.
That shit is 4 hours. I got time. I drive trucks for a living.
Wait, how are you watching it driving? Never mind.
You listen. Joe Budden is somebody, the quote unquote culture, and I realized the culture. This whole take, everything has made me realize that the mainstream industry is WWE. Like, this is for young people. This is for, because when you start to really discern and look through, you start to see things. Was this the psyop? Were they both in on it? Were they released? Whatever it is, Joe's whole take was so biased. The whole culture, quote unquote culture, is looking to this man to be the voice for the underground, the people without voices.
All right.
It was so jaded and biased to one side. It just pissed me off, and it made me realize everybody was doing that. He just has the platform to have the millions to watch it or the thousands to watch, but like everybody was going, I like Drake more. Here's my bullshit reasons. Like one of the reasons he's saying, oh well, Drake shit was whack is he's making shit up with speculation. All of Kendrick shit is speculation. And the part that I had to go, oh hell no, when he was like, okay, so when Drake flipped the A minor shit,
that was clever.
It was. And he said A minor,
also
but B sharp.
Also, your core fans stomach you with your abs. That
was nice.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like,
The B sharp line, apparently B sharp is not a real note, right? The B sharp is technically C.
Right.
It's C because it's B flat.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
And then it goes into C. Do you know this nigga said that's what makes the song whack? Because you didn't know musical instrumentation and like staff notes? And then let this nigga Kendrick literally make up the most egregious line on a nigga I've ever heard on wax.
Well, this is the thing about music theory, though. Like, music theory is such a weird language.
Yeah, because that technically is a note. Technically,
yeah, on one
it's not
scale,
called that.
it don't exist, but on another scale, it do.
Yeah,
just like E flat, and it's really just the flat is going down from the note and sharp is going up from the note.
Yeah.
So like, I'm trying to think.
That's the only one. Really that's the only other one is like that, right? It's those two.
Yeah. There's no like F sharp. There is no real F sharp unless you're in a minor key. Major key is not an F sharp. So
who the fuck? You see, you went to school for fucking music. Who knows that? And that was his whole everything. Everything he said.
I can't remember any of that shit.
Everything was personal. Oh, this nigga be fucking niggas hoes. Everything is this and that. Fuck the gossip.
everybody that was biased towards Drake are the rappers that couldn't beat him before.
Shit.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
The only person who I respected throughout this whole thing
Who gave a real take? That's what I was looking for. I heard nobody talk real.
was Meek Mills. You want to know why? He ain't say shit.
That's facts.
My
He
man
squashed it though too.
Was still living his best life. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say go Kendrick.
Outfits,
he ain't say go Drake. Like nothing. He just he chilled out. Cole, he was somewhere on the beach riding his bike.
Chilling. He knew what time it was. I feel like he was like, "Ooh, let me get. Ooh, shit."
Did you see all the Cole fans that was like, "See, he's smart for backing out. See, guys, look, he like they was trying to."
Yeah, I was mad at him. At
you're
first,
a
I was
hoe.
mad at him, but then I was
No,
like,
fuck
all
that.
right, I get it.
Unless somebody called him up personally and said, "Hey, this is real. This is not."
How do we
friendly."
know? How do we know
They say
that somebody
Schoolboy Q did.
If that's what it was, I retract what I'm about to say. But if nobody did that, you don't get to say I'm ready. If I ever, what did he say? If I ever, you ain't got to worry about me sub dissing because if I ever shoot, you gonna know. Basically, I'm gonna send it directly.
It's gonna be direct.
The might delete later shit. Like you can't say for months. Almost for a year since a lot came out with 21 Savage. Cole has been saying I'm the best. I'm top 3. I'm the illest. You can't fuck with me.
I think
Just to
somebody
duck out and apologize?
I think somebody called him. That was the only.
I would
It's not
hope.
that,
I
no.
hope. If not,
Kendrick,
that's cowardly.
If Kendrick throwing shots and telling you it's friendly competition, why are you apologizing for responding back?
Bro, on God, that made me so mad.
Especially if y'all both know, like the way he was saying, like, yo, Kendrick, that's my dog. So if y'all know y'all cool,
What'd you get out the way for?
I don't think Kendrick really wanted Cole at that point. I think he was really.
I think he did.
You don't think any of them lines and like that was about Cole?
I mean,
100%.
It was, but it was really just to get to.
If he say you got to switch, it ain't Andre 3K. That was strictly for Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're right.
I think that Kendrick wants to definitively prove that he's the best MC in his generation. And when Drake mentioned his wife, like he did with Pusha T, it stopped being rap, which Drake keeps doing and fucking himself over. You have to stop mentioning niggas, women, and their children because that's going to take shit off wax and make it a different thing. Now I'm calling you a pedo. So if Drake broke that code of quote unquote honor, it's no honor amongst thieves, but if he broke that first and decided to take it to a place where it was no longer on wax, then fine. That's cool. But I really hate the angle of using the climate we're in where everything is cancel culture to go, he objectifies women and he's possibly a pedo and he has gambling addictions. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Where are the bars? Where's the entendres that are flying over my head?
Still gave us the bars.
Was there anything in that confused you?
What, in which one?
Was there a bitch real G's moving silence like lasagna in that whole beef?
Yeah, there was.
From Kendrick's side.
Yeah, from Kendrick's side. Yeah, I still got to go back and analyze something.
But you didn't hear it. Like, when I'm looking for him, I'm looking for, oh shit, this is the greatest lyricist in our generation. And I didn't get that. And I get that he was dumbing it down for the sake of
consumability.
No, because his fan base, did you see when he was doing it in chronological order, the fans were saying, oh, this is boring. This isn't that. And then, the fucking Crip Walk anthem came out to prove. I don't understand why people were saying he couldn't do that because Humble,
pool full of liquor.
Yeah, he's been making singles. I don't understand why people were making a dumbass take like Kendrick. Yeah, like Kendrick doesn't know how to make a bop.
He just grew up. Like, that's what a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
He's been making bops. Humble is bum. Even
though y'all didn't like
DNA.
it, Kunta, that was
King Kunta.
Yeah,
that was more conscious. It was
conscious, but you gotta think.
It was fine. Yeah,
it was definitely about.
I feel like All Right was about.
We gonna be all right, 100%. So niggas acting like he couldn't do that is insane.
Yeah, and I love his Kendrick breakdowns be so cold, bro. Yeah. I can see the evil. I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every little zero thinking in my pocket. Ain't no pocket big enough. Like that shit is crazy, bro.
He never had is that the one where he was on the Hillary the remix? Envy my memory bank. It's $1 million in it, baby. Hillary swank. The what is that shit?
That's
bitch don't kill my vibe. The remix with Jay-Z. The level of lyricism he's showing on that, I didn't get that once. This whole shit. I was looking for two Titans to go. That's why I didn't want Drake to do it, because Drake got ghostwriters. He's a pop star. I wanted him and Cole to go.
That fast, huh?
I wanted him and Cole to go because Cole can really rap.
Yeah, I did.
And they would have steel sharpened steel. They would have brought the best out of each other, and we didn't get the battle that we were really supposed to get.
So if y'all not gonna beef, y'all got to give us the album y'all said that y'all wasn't gonna give us. So
that's the one.
Kendrick Cole, if y'all see this,
and his love, just whoever got the hardest verses, just for hip hop, just for real hip hop.
I agree.
Y'all owe it to us at this point. Y'all ain't gonna beef.
But then we really want to see that beef.
Who? Yeah,
yes.
On wax, not on some real battle.
J. Cole been talking crazy for a whole year.
Facts.
I'll probably go to hell if Jesus asked for a feature. I need that Cole.
Yeah,
I need that Cole.
I'm not even hit to that bar. That's hard.
New rappers, they okay, I guess. Man,
I need that Cole, man.
Spicy on that record.
My biggest takeaway with this is the culture needed the pop star to die, and this is my whole thing. The angle that Kendrick took where he's talking all this pedo stuff, I'm not with that. That's gossip in his lane. But the part where he's saying, oh, this is a culture vulture that the industry has planted to push low vibrational frequencies to our people, where he's talking about like, yo, you make music that pacifies them, keep them asleep and dump them down. I'll make music that enlightens them and keeps their frequency high. Initially, because I thought it was only going to be Euphoria, I'm like, that's not good. That's going to fly over heads. People are kind of sleep. They're in the Matrix. They're not gonna know what that means. But it ended up, he expounded on it in a way where he's saying, look, the only reason you know the culture is because cats from Atlanta put you on, cats from here put you on, cats from there put you on. And I think it's imperative that for hip hop to really grow outside of bitch shake that ass, nigga, I'll shoot you in the face, there's somebody like Drake, who's the pop star of pop stars, takes this L to a conscious MC. Because now all the inspiring artists go, I don't have to sell out. I don't have to talk about these things to be a star. I can take the Kendrick route, the Lupe Fiasco route. I can take these other routes in music and still be as powerful, as impactful to the industry. And I'm also glad that all the Drake fans got to eat a dick. But, it was too much dick sucking. It was too much. In the beginning, they were just acting like, because on both sides, they was acting like Euphoria was whack. They was acting like it was just too much bias.
The record that came out of
it was a lot of heat. It was a lot of heat.
I seen I keep telling this story. I seen somebody I used to sit in the studio with praising Drake. Man, this nigga the GOAT. He just the GOAT. Da 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 da. And then went on Facebook and was clowning Drake like he never listened to Drake a day in his life. And I commented, I'm like, it just made me mad. And then what be making me mad is
when they pull up the following shit.
When y'all pull up the ghostwriter shit, right?
It's a fair point, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. But if y'all see that these people on these credits and y'all be like, who is these extra two people? And then you get the explanation. Those is producers. That's
sometimes
40.
It's even a sample.
Yeah, that's 40. And then Noel. And then they be like, yeah, because they helped write. Bro, if you go in the booth and you say, that's what I'm saying. If you go in the booth,
he owns half the record.
If you go in the booth and you say, I walked to the store today, and somebody be like, nah, just say I ran to the store, and you go in there and be like, I ran to the store, they now have writing credits.
I'm not letting you do that because it's reference tracks out of whole records. Quentin Miller,
no, that's cool. That's
The Weeknd, Have to Take Care, Party Next Door to Work.
Specifically, Noel and 40.
That's fair.
They don't have no fucking reference tracks. So if you see that it's just Drake name and them two names, give Drake that credit.
Can we say, because we got to rap soon, Ross's John was hard too.
I just don't like how he rap.
What? That's a whole nother conversation. I'm not even about to touch that. Ross is nice. I don't like this whole thing where we let him be a CEO out loud and nobody says shit. But we don't have to be real in this era of hip hop. You don't have to stand in your square in this era of hip hop.
A lot of rappers had jobs before they were rappers.
No, come on. You can't be a CEO and then say you're the drug kingpin of Miami. That's bullshit.
Not no CEO to go in keys and bricks.
That was insane.
Extreme to the other. Now you like.
If he was a CEO, I don't see why he ran and jumped off that bridge in the video. He could have just. Hey, bro, it's me.
Hey, y'all blowing my cover.
Hey, it's me, man. Chill out.
He a wild boy for that.
He would have got shot so many times if that was real life. He was not making it to that bridge.
So I heard the Budden podcast talk a whole bunch of shit about fabricating stories. How do you feel about that? Is it okay to cap on wax to beat your opponent?
No.
Thank you.
You can't really cap, but I mean, are we just speaking about this one? Everything is just
Because I think Pac really cracked Faith.
You know, I was gonna bring that
I
up.
don't like Faith's answers on video is insane. She looked like a jittery person on the stand every time she talk about it, and it's too many people. Ray J said, "Yo, I seen Faith on Pac's lap. All these people lying." Another cat said, "I saw them in the hotel room, and it was more friendly than it was supposed to be." At the time, Biggie was cracking everything in sight. They was beefed. They was separated. Why wouldn't you crack somebody else if you separated from your person? I'm just not rolling. I think she don't want the heat from that. I'm not trying to speak on nobody's bedroom politics. I don't care. But as far as people saying, hey, everything is cap, it's been cap. No, Vaseline is not cap. Second round KO is not cap. What are y'all talking about? You don't just lie to win no battle. That shit trash.
Yeah. No. First off, I don't even understand why they would go beef with Ice Cube when he was the one originally writing everybody's verses. And that's why I tell people that's another conversation too. Ice Cube do not get the credit that he deserves.
Facts, no, real shit.
Because
he conscious.
He personally is in the top 10 of greatest for me. Just because you writing for a group and you're separating these verses like by the personality, like it's real deep.
Yeah.
To be able to write for somebody else. Because me personally, when I write for other motherfuckers,
and DLC.
I don't want to give away none of my shit. I just be like, bro, I'm gonna keep this verse, but nah, you
get a lot of cheese in that songwriting shit.
Yeah, I haven't. You know what? I ain't gonna say I haven't made money from it, but I have to get deeper into it. It's easier for me to write for females than it is for dudes because I'm not gonna say the shit that I'm giving to the females.
All right.
I say the shit that I'm giving to other people. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm sorry.
You had a thought and then a brain fart, huh?
Because Cole, like when he was talking about, we about to rap. Cole, when he was talking about, the big three, this, that, and the third, niggas was like, he didn't even want to. He got on wax and said, I'm Muhammad Ali of the big three. I'm numero uno of the big three. How can you act like you don't want it? Just stand in your square and take the L or not. Like, what the fuck? That whole shit, I don't know if this was some psyop to distract us from what's going on with the conflict overseas or what, but this shit was disappointing.
The diddler.
Or the diddler.
Yeah, we was on that till this came, but I was like, don't let this battle take you away from what is the diddler doing.
If you say universally that there was a winner, was there one?
Us, the fucking fans.
If you have to, that's corny. If between the two niggas,
really how I can put it.
Was there a winner? And that's how we'll rap.
I don't think so.
I don't either. I didn't get the lyricism that I wanted. I got a bunch of antics and here's the address of your house and on the cover art and some corny shit. Where was the bars at? Where is two niggas under the street light?
Bars. I liked the bars.
I ain't gonna say that they
on the level of a Kendrick Lamar and what we assume Drake's ghostwriters to be, or Drake.
I feel like Drake delivered on Family Matters.
Family Matters and the other one, Heart Part 6, lyrically was ill. And I don't understand why nobody is saying that. It's like it's almost like the whole, I don't know if it's groupthink, hot mindset, sheep. It's like everybody's acting like that shit was trash.
It's not.
No, it wasn't trash.
I don't think there was no trash.
I don't think you can.
That was it. It wasn't trash.
You can't come back from you fuck children. It's a
hard. If it ain't true, fuck
if it's not true, why does it matter?
I mean, if it wasn't true, why are you addressing it?
Facts.
That was the thing. Like, okay, why
because the internet starts saying if you don't say nothing, then they gonna start believing it.
And either way, it was a lose-lose. They said him responding made him look weak.
Fuck
and had he been quiet, you're guilty.
If it's not true, the fuck?
And it's no evidence. This is disgusting. I hate all this.
The internet. Was nobody there when Kendrick smacked the shit out of his girl, so we don't really know.
Apparently he said it on his album. I didn't hear Mr. Morale.
I actually was trying to listen to that shit.
They said it's an interview where they was talking about it. He's where Drake was saying that he got like a response team to kind of did all that shit. And
hold on, do you believe in the mole?
Halfway.
I do think Kendrick had a mole in his camp because when he released that record, he was talking about, I know your angles and everything else. You know, you fabricating stories about family. Don't go there because I know what you're gonna drop. That's what it seemed like it was. It does seem like he really did have a mole. Now, whether or not Drake planted it is what I'm asking. Do you think he planted that mole, or do you think?
Halfway. I do know for a fact there had to be a mole. Kendrick dropping 28 minutes after Family Matters.
100% mixed too, mastered.
And that put me in a frenzy that fucking night, DJ. Oh shit,
crazy. Like
what the fuck?
That's why I said like this. It either had to be scripted or something,
or it was a mole. 100%
because it was just too.
He could have planted the part about the 11-year-old daughter. But I don't think he would have planned nothing about touching no young underage.
No, that's the thing. I feel like there was a mole. Drake found out who it was, gave him the information about the baby, the 11-year-old kid. That's the only part that was the mole was.
Who the person was to basically show the triple agent shit. I mean, that's some movie shit though. That sound crazy as fuck. That sound like, that sound like 007.
Yeah, should do.
But okay, so you got who? Naji got Drake.
You're making me pick.
You got to pick.
All right, Kendrick.
I got Kendrick too, but I got Kendrick about like 51-49. What you?
There we go.
I got Drake.
Really? Why?
Even though Kendrick did go crazy, I feel like Drake showed out more than
Lyrically, he did. 100%.
Kendrick did.
He did.
As far as
he
like
really did.
what we expected
from him.
Yeah.
He's supposed to go he's supposed to wash him
easily, like very easily. I think. Well, if I had to give it to Kendrick, I would give it to him based off of
impact. He won on impact and the antics, and the defamation on Drake's brand is steep.
Yeah, and he put them dishes together like he put together To Pimp a Butterfly. Like everything was like mastered, constructed. Everything had like 17 different meanings.
You have a great point about that scripted shit. It might, I don't know, man.
It just sounds too. This is some stuff that he took 3 years to make To Pimp a Butterfly, and he brought something like 4 or 5 diss tracks.
But
like
that whole thing where they say, "Oh, he takes so long to write. He's a hyper creative. He can't just go." And we'll do it like this because boom. Me, I say lyrically, if I'm talking about bars and I'm an MC and I'm a fan of just stanzas being written, the metaphors, the entendres, the similes, the wittiness of Drake's ghostwriters, I would give it to Drake. Winner of a war, like after this, how we look at you socially.
Oh yeah,
Kendrick.
Okay, so yeah, that's perfect. Drake won the battle, Kendrick won the war.
100%, and that's how we're rapping.
I would definitely say that.
For sure. Thank y'all for coming through, bro. Naji dipped out, but thank y'all for coming through. If y'all want to, add y'all ads real quick.
Follow me on Instagram, Johnny Storm 911, and on X, what is it? At DJ Storm.
That's a terrible rebrand. Why is it not Twitter? One of the greatest DJ engineer
rappers. Oh, you're just not gonna give me that, huh?
I want you to stop making club bops and start MCing. You're Kendricking right now. Well, I want you to step. Why are you bringing me over here, which is a great record, when you can take it to that place?
You hear the club, the more commercial.
Okay,
stuff,
that's fair.
But I have the 100% lyrical stuff there, like bar fight. So,
okay, you're at
Instagram at official Tainino, Facebook Tainino Goated, TikTok official Tainino. Yeah.
Peace and love to the guys and the goddesses. I go by the name Black Poet. Act like you know it. This is no PC radio. That battle was trash as fuck. And it got shit on the East Coast, West Coast beef with Pac and Big. And it got shit on LL Cool J and Cannabis. And got shit on No Vaseline. Fuck that beef. Tap in and we'll see you next episode.
I hate everything.
100%.